Hey baby. It's September 29th. September 29th. It's a Wednesday. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to me. Kind of a rough day today. I don't know why. I had a good day yesterday. I got a little bit of my freedom back. Yeah, work is really rough right now. But I thought, well, I'll get outside a little bit and I'll get some sunshine. We've talked about that before, and maybe get out in nature a little bit. I'm in my garage now. I've been doing a little bit of tinkering. There's my truck. And I've been doing a little bit of tinkering. My toolbox is there. Actually, that's your granddad's toolbox too. I'll show you that real quick. It's a good toolbox. Really good toolbox. So I've been out tinkering just a little bit here today. And then actually I can show you this too. Look at this. This is the company my dad, your granddad, used to work for. A little bit of memory lane here. He worked for Indiana Gas Company. You'll notice this one of these days. You played with this ring, but look at that. Indiana Gas Company. That was my dad's ring. Your grandpa's ring. Actually, a good story about that. When he died, when he was in his coffin at the showing at the funeral home, my brother took his watch, and my sister took a little pin that he loved to wear that his great aunt had given him. Just things to remember him by. And he had this ring, and I didn't want to take it because it was he wore it everywhere. I mean, it was his. He loved it. And look at you'd even tell he worked for the company for 30 years. I'll show you. They give you. Everybody thinks it looks like a TV or a microwave, but it's not. They give you a diamond for every 10 years that you worked there. Well, he worked there for 20 full years to see the 2 diamonds, and then another 9, which is why the black onyx is in the middle, and then he co-opted for another 10 years. So he actually worked for the organization, for Indiana Gas Company, for almost 40 years. But anyway, my sister took the pin, and my brother took the watch, and the ring was potentially mine, but I just couldn't take it from him because he had worn it so much and he loved it so much. I thought maybe I would leave it with him and send it with him. And so I left, and they closed the casket. And Jessica, your Aunt Jessica, my sister, went and pulled the ring, got the ring from him, took the ring off his finger, and he gave it to me in the car ride to the cemetery. She gave it to me in the car ride to the cemetery. So pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. One other thing about this in my garage is this is where I was when you were born. So we go down memory lane a little bit here on September 29th, but this is where I was when you were born on April 11th. Now remember, I don't really celebrate birthdays, but on April 11th, 2020, I was sitting on a bucket right there in my garage. Of course, April's a rainy month, so it was raining that day, and it wasn't as warm as it is today. It was about 50 degrees and rainy and cold. But on the day that you were born, I was right there when your mommy sent me the very first picture of you ever. You opened your eyes, you were at her breast, and you opened your eyes and looked at me. And that's where I got noticed, and I got notified, and I got the picture that you were born. I was sitting right here in my garage, right by my truck. Actually, I sat there and had a Father's Day cigar. I had a cigar on the day that you were born. It used to be the old thing that fathers, when they had babies, they'd have a cigar with their friends. I didn't have any friends with me, but I sat right there and I had a cigar. So that's where you were born, right here. I sat right here in the garage. I had the garage doors closed, and because it was rainy and cold out, and I sat right there. So anyway, that's a little bit of a walk down memory lane for us today. A little bit of walk down memory lane. Indiana Gas Company, Dad's ring, his toolbox, and the place that I sat when you were born. I sat right there, and I got the first picture ever from you, and I still have it. So Memories are weird. They make you feel emotional. And it's not a bad thing, but don't know that they should. It's in the past, right? But nonetheless, I'm thinking of you today. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to me. I'm glad I'm your dad.